What's good, everybody? This is Otis here, and I think EndGame has absolutely been the best map for planes. If I can go basically flawless, this is the first half of a flawless gameplay. I think I was like 15-0 or something this match. I got most of my kills within the first 5 minutes. It's about a 20-minute gameplay, so I'm just gonna show the first 5 minutes because I think there was like there's probably about 4 to 5 minutes where I'm flying in the battlefield and basically I was just getting locked on with stingers and say to turn around, blah blah blah, try to find him. And so that was it was a little slow towards the end of the gameplay once they started popping some stingers up in the air. But I'm getting a little bit better too. I have been in the planes a little bit more than anything else pretty much since EndGame has come out, as I basically have transitioned from PC back to console. So I've mostly been on the PS3 lately. So that's kind of nice to go back. I am gonna start going on the PC a little bit more, not the PS3, and I might even hit the Xbox up this weekend a little bit, just to screw around, have some fun on the consoles. It's easy too not to get shot down when you've got two idiot jet pilots who are they're not even paying attention to you until you start shooting them down and stuff, which is nice. You know, I'm not really complaining. It always seems like it's always a little bit better in the Dayz servers compared to if you're in someone else's server, because for one of two reasons. You're either one, you're gonna get banned or kicked after a while, which is just not fun to deal with, and the second thing too, you're gonna have a clan or a whole bunch of buddies just pub stacking their side, and you're gonna lose every game. So I just don't deal with it. I just go into Dayz games, just sit in my own squad, enjoy everything, which is kind of nice. I really wish I was a good jet pilot on the PC, because I think these maps would just be absolutely just so much fun. Everything's just so out in the open. I don't know. I always get at least 2 or 3 kills on the consoles just with the little jihad cheap guys. As long as you get 1 or 2 rocket hits on them with their little motorbike, you're gonna blow them up. And this is one other funny thing too, is I go and I blow it up, and the guy ends up killing himself in the plane. You don't get the kill even though he's disabled. But whatever. I think you'll see me coming up too, where I actually end up disabling a jet. And I fly away. Usually once I disable jets, I fly away, because most of the time you're going to have people bail out of the jets. And if you bail out, or if they end up bailing out of the jets, it's going to take a little bit longer for it to blow up. And so it's a little bit longer for them getting back into the jets. And so that's a little tip that I always do. I'm not worried about the kill too much. I'd rather just get that plane out of the air, not attacking me. But another thing that's kind of a funny thing too that I found out yesterday is Peta is actually getting some, they're looking to buy some drones to spy on hunters, which is kind of interesting and amazing that they would even consider it. And so they're looking at little drones, not like big, UAV drones, as us gamers know that we have in the games and stuff, but, it's possible that they could buy them. I just think it's pretty freaking hilarious. Their personal response for their drones / UAVs, whatever they want to buy, is they want to try to find hunters who are basically just illegally hunting and doing some other crap and stuff, and they just want to find hunters who are harassing animals, which is, if you're a hunter, you're first of all, you're not going to be harassing animals, just because if you're harassing animals, the animals aren't going to be around for you to shoot. So I mean, it's just like, yeah, hello. I mean, it's just they've obviously never been hunting, which is kind of funny too. Another thing too, a lot of times with these drones, you can't see in wooded areas. Anything that has thermal imaging can be blocked so easily. Like, a person has to be out in the open. If you're in like a little trench, if you're under absolutely anything, a piece of paper, your thermal imaging won't show up on those cameras, which is kind of interesting and funny, just because most of your hunting, probably about 80-90% of America, is going to be done in woods, hilly areas, where there's going to be a lot of cover, and it's going to be very difficult to spot people. I mean, you may get a muzzle flash when someone's firing, maybe you'd have to follow a vehicle, but I mean, it's just, really, that's what they're going to use their money on. They're going to follow around hunters to make sure they're not harassing animals. It's just, I don't know, it's like a weird news story, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, they need drones really to follow hunters. And one of the other responses too was they need to be doing this because there's basically 5 hunters for every 1 person that patrols like a forest area, which is overall for the U.S. is probably about right. I know in California where I live is way more hunters per actual game warden, so that's kind of interesting and whatnot. But I don't know, drone. They haven't said how many they're looking to buy, where they're going to deploy them at, whether it's going to be state by state or what. I don't know. It's just so funny. So Peta's getting drones now. I mean, I'd like to have a drone. I'm sure it's probably too expensive. It'd just be fun just to fly around and just to screw around. But I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.